Yes! 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 Man! So again, as you guys know from the other videos, I went and got some spark plugs yesterday. Today I got to go do some mowing. As soon as I get done with this, that's actually another thing. Is I literally brought my mower back here so I could. Okay, you can't see it, but anyway, I brought my mower back here so that I could get this done a little quicker. The heck? Interesting. Bunch of bugs in here, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these spark plugs put in here, and gonna get them switched out. So hold on a second. I gotta get my toolbox. I'm not sure where to put this thing exactly. I didn't know what sockets I'm gonna need. Actually, I'll just go ahead and put it down here. That way you guys can at least see somewhat of what I'm doing. So again, I don't know what socket I'm gonna need. I guess not possibly. What socket I'm gonna need, we're gonna see here in a second. So let me go ahead and yank this thing on the camera. I'm gonna show you in depth of what I'm doing here. So get down in here, take that spark plug out if we can. Get the socket down in there. Okay, so that socket doesn't feel like it's gonna, or maybe it will, I don't know. I guess there's one way to try. I'm gonna go ahead and get this readjusted so I can. Maverick, what are you doing back here? Maverick! Let's go! Get up here now! So many things this year's caused me. Just pain-wise. Not pain, but I don't know. So, as I said a little bit ago, I gotta get some mowing done. I gotta go pick up new wires for this thing. Which realistically probably doesn't need that stuff, but I'm going to get it for it anyway. Alright, so see how well this works. Sorry, I was trying to still get used to using this whole setup. Which I might just start editing these parts out, actually. Alright, so. Can you see me? Come on. Come on. There we go. Now you can see me, maybe. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to get this socket. I'm going to actually go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and open the spark plug up. Interesting. See if this socket will fit on there. It's a bit too big. See right there? It's a little bit too big. Maverick, come on, let's go! This dog, I swear to gosh. Oh, that about didn't go good. Put this back. Got another one out. That too small. Dog, what are you doing? You're driving me nuts. Too small, probably. This might be good enough. That looks like that might be perfect. So we're going to go ahead and try that one out. Extension, wrench. Like I said, my head's also spinning, so I'm not thinking 100% either. So, try to see if we can get this spark plug out. Oh yeah, it's going to be real fun. Isn't that auto mechanicking though? Everything's going to be fun on these kind of projects. cool. Everything's just gotta be so easy on this crap. What? Alright, so I do believe I'm getting it out of here, actually. This is going to be the biggest pain in the butt, I think, this one. These other two don't look like they're going to be as hard, but that, I haven't got to them yet, so they could be a totally different story. Alright, it's loose. Oh yeah, that one's loose. My goal for this part of the video is just go ahead and get these spark plugs taken out. And then after that, put spark plugs and the wires all back in it together. Man, that's unreal. Actually, kind of wonder. It'd be easier to just do it this way. Cool. All right. First one's out, and look how bad that is. See that? That thing is just not good. So I'm gonna set it right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these other spark plugs out of here. Oof. Plus, I haven't felt the best all day, so between feeling dizzy and feeling kind of sick in my stomach, it's been a great day. Let me tell you. So, good old debarking of the finger treatment. Tell you what, to be quite honest, I don't even want to go mowing today. It's freaking hot. Especially since I'm by myself. Alright. There's that one out. Same deal. Does not look good. We're going to go ahead and stick it above light. There's the light. There's a bullfrog in this video someplace. You see him talking about debarking of the skin. It's kind of a term I learned from my brother's father-in-law when I went with him and helped him work back before Christmas last year. Not gonna lie, I really wish I could actually what the heck? Okay, I thought that spark plug was loose. I wish I could show you guys what I'm actually doing, but it's not hard it's not hard to take spark plugs out. That's pretty easy. If you have any basic common vehicle knowledge, it's pretty easy. It's really just knowing how to do it the easiest way. Alright, so there's the last one. Stick it right there. All three spark plugs are out. I'm going to go ahead and just start sinking them all in. This should actually be the easiest part, I think, but I could be wrong too. Let's just go ahead and... Now I was going to just plug these back in, but since I'm going to go get wires here in a little bit, I'm just going to leave the wire part out. Or not wire them, I should say. Not yet. Alright, that's in. It is freaking hot today. Like I said, I'm already not feeling the best. I'm dizzy. feel kind of nauseous. And I gotta go get some yards done because I'm low on funds. Really fun time. Or should I say a low fund time. Alright, so there's that one in. So, go stick this one on now. Or in it, I should say. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and tighten it up by hand and sink it in. Can't even see the hole hardly. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know what wire that is, but it's starting to make me mad. Cute. Thing even going in. Yeah. Hold on a second. I got to figure out why this thing just did what it did. I don't know if it's hot or what, but hey, buddy, film me, not the diagonal way. All right, go ahead and get started here. First things first, spark plugs. The other ones are over here. Hella wet today. Pretty sure if I'm correct, these are the old ones. I think. Take a look. Nah, that's by no means old. That's not old, is it? Nah, I didn't think so. So these are the old ones. Here are the new ones. I gotta put this toolbox in a better place. I think I'll put it right down here. It's not very convenient, but when you're a backyard mechanic, what else you have to work with? So. The heck? Why did you just do that? Come on, focus on me. Focus on me. Oh, but I'm having a brain fart and I don't know why. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to figure out what size socket this spark plug takes. I can't remember what it was in the other video. This one? Is it this one? Definitely not. Is it this one? Nope, too small. This one by chance? I think it was actually over here if I remember correctly. Trash. It's a bit too big. Ooh. I felt like something was crawling up my back. I did not like that. Didn't like that one bit. That's a bit tighter, but I don't know if it's... We'll see if we can go down size. Okay, it's too small, so that's got to be the right size then. Alright, so... Here we go. Spark plug. Extension. Socket. Put this right here for now. Now for the fun part. Getting these other spark plugs out of here. It's going to be a treat. Pull that off. Be good. Yeah. I just won't look at the camera. Be a lot easier if I just put on my hat. That's what it's meant for anyway. Alright, so here we go. Let's do it. Now for something fun. Getting on top of the Ranger. And making it bounce. Or whatever it's going to do. I need something a little bit more sturdier to work with. The heck is that? I weigh like 130, so this isn't really much for this thing. Alright. So there goes nothing. I'm going to go ahead and put the spark plug. That's a spark plug holder, didn't you know? So there's that one. At least these wires on this side won't be too bad. Also, it looks like I'm going to have to make sure to memorize which wire comes off which side, because I don't want to put different orders. That was good. Congratulations, you're official part of Busted Knuckle Garage. Slightly debarked myself. Oh well. Comes the territory. Oh good lord. The spark plug don't look like it's gonna be hard to get to. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let me just pop the camera off of its tripod real quick and show you where I just had to take them out of. Hold on. So, take this out here real quick. I'll show you guys. So, there's first one, second one, and then, hold on, third one right there. So, first, well, whatever. There's all three of them. Yeah, I only slightly barked myself. Oh well. Backyard mechanic. What else can you expect? Okay. Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Okay, cool. All right, so that was the easy part. This is gonna be the fun part. Idea. Hold on. Be right back. Oh, since I've already know what the tool I need to use is, toolbox is now step ladder. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. Come here. Hey. Focus. 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 There we go. Cool. All right. Oh. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun. There's like hardly any room to even get this in there. All right, well, probably doesn't need extension right here, if I had to guess. So look at that, an extension holder. Isn't that nice? They thought of everything when they made these Rangers. I tell you what. So get her in there. Nice, simple spider web I just ran my hand into, which felt pretty nice. Love spiders. Just kidding. I hate them. Oh my gosh. Come on. Get. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, so that's. Getting it loose is, in my opinion, half the battle. I'll tell you what, this Ranger really fits my size. It's really nice to work on. It's not too big. Yeah. Like I said, though, my biggest goal for tonight is get these old spark plugs out. Alright, so there's the old one. See how nice that looks? Really nice, right? There's that one. Go ahead and put that right there for now. And this spark plug. Oh. It's gonna be fun to get in there. I don't even remember. Oh. Hallelujah. I really wish taking an engine out wouldn't be so hard to do. Not taking an engine out, it's not the hard part. It's putting it all back together, it's the hard part. Alright, I think that's in now, so I want to go ahead and tighten this up with this, instead of tightening it with my hand the whole time. And take 3 hours to do that. Well, that was just peachy. If you couldn't tell what that sound was, ta-da! I just did a magic trick, I lost my wrench. So I guess what I get to go do. Forget the toolbox down there. Bumper, where are you at? Bumper, oh. Okay, sorry about that, Ranger. Huh. I couldn't have asked for an easier deal on that, though. It was in the fender. Let me make sure we're still recording. Sometimes I think I'm recording, then I look at the phone and it's not recording, so. Alright. Let's get back to this. As I was saying, too bad it wouldn't be so hard to put an engine back in a vehicle, or you could just take it out, do the tuning outside, and call it a day. But everything's difficult, so you can't do that. It's alright. How else you gonna learn if you can't do it the hard way? All I do is do it the hard way. Now again, this Ranger did not need new spark plugs or wires, but it definitely didn't hurt to get new ones. Plus, if I'm going to resurrect this thing, then it definitely wouldn't hurt to get some new stuff for it. Okay, please brake, please brake. You didn't brake that easy, I know that for a fact. Ooh, don't you dare fall again. Okay, now it's too far for me to reach. Okay. Alright. Oh. That did not just come out as... Wow, yes it did. Awesome. Making progress. We're making hella progress right now, honestly. It's going so much smoother than I thought it was going to. But the job ain't done yet now, is it? Nah, it's not. Oh my gosh. That dog, I tell you what, I'm so tired of that dog sometimes. Can I get my... Nope. Anyway, for those of you who are actually watching this video when I put it out, I do appreciate you for watching this video and all the comments and everything I got on the first video. The second video I put out wasn't as good. It was the intro, but I do really appreciate you guys for stopping to give me some support and subscribe to my channel and everything else. It is a big... I can't thank you guys enough for that, honestly. I've been putting videos out for years, and never did I think that doing a video on this thing would actually catch fire. I mean, it's really awesome. Like, this is legit awesome. I'm literally making a bunch of people subscribe, not making, but you guys just subscribing to my channel through me working on my favorite vehicle that was my first real vehicle I ever had. That was in high school, and I want to get back to its good shape, but I want to build it back better. And the fact you guys are going to be riding with me as I'm doing this, that's why you're going to be... Hey there guys, how are we doing today? So, what I was going to say. It's the next day, so I went through and I want to check my phone every now and then because I'm having issues with storage, not having enough of it. Let me open up this door real quick. Okay. I was hearing some kind of activity right up here in the firewall there a minute ago. Let's make sure I didn't have any more mice. So, ran into a fun little thing last night. So as you can see, I have old and new coil wires currently right here. And let me just show you that I have some on and I have some off. When I get the coil wires put on here, I'm going to go ahead and try to start it up. I really don't know how this is going to go because on these old ones, as you can tell, you can see, might say it someplace. Yeah, right here. So it says 4 right there. See, it says 4. So that would indicate that's wire 4. Even says on the coil coil pack. And this one says 6. So that would be, obviously, 6. Well, these new ones, discovered last night, there is not one number on there. Actually, there is one number. It says 8mm. That's all there is. Hold on. Sorry, I'm hearing a noise again. I will not have a mouse destroy my ranger. That's my ranger. Mine. Other. Mine. Anyways, so with all that being said, yeah, that's a little bit loose. I'm not very thrilled about that. So I'm going to have to troubleshoot this thing in order to get the wires on correctly and see where I'm at. I go put these wires in, it might misfire to heck and back. I really don't know. But also, last night when I was running into storage issues, which let me check something real quick. Hold on. Cool, still recording. All right. I'm just gonna check every now and then to see if we're recording. So, hi. I should be good. So, all right. I gotta edit that part out. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So here's the 3 spark plugs that came out. I don't even know what I got on camera last night, but there's 3 spark plugs. I would try to save them, but I guess I could save them. I don't know. Put them right here. They get lost, they get whatever, they're fine. They still work. I just want to replace them. Anyways, I forgot that I had that back here. My less than a lighter. All right. Without any further interruptions, let's get back to working on this thing. Also, I'd like to know, do you guys want me to edit my videos differently where, look more professional, or do you want me to just keep it as a hometown stance? A hometown boy working on just a hometown boy who's trying to create a YouTube channel. Yeah, anyways. Hear the morning dove up there. So, definitely want to get this thing fired up because I'm tired of hearing this mouse in there, and I know there's a mouse in there because I've seen it the other day. So, anyways, let me get this camera put at a different, or I will just go ahead and work on this, and you guys can just see after I'm done because the camera's pointing at me anyway. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this side. I'm going to take all these new wires with me. Actually, no. So last night I ran into the issue of this middle wire right here. I'm going to check something real quick, see what I can see. Okay. Are we still good? Still good? Okay. Okay, cool. So, yeah. All right, sweet. That's fine, I guess. I know what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to go ahead and just where I need it to be at, and then, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so, all right, staying right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this coil wire back out. Okay, it's not connecting anything. Pull it back out of here. Oh, okay, so. Alright, so that one's good. Which one is it that needs to be? This one? This thing's probably not going to run for crap once I actually get done with this. Alright, so I think that's too much wire for that one. Would really help if these wires were numbered what ignition part goes to. I'm literally just having to guess. Huh. And hoping that when I get all this put together that it runs fine. And I thought about last night, I was like, oh, why can't I just, put these coils in random places? Well, that doesn't work that way because, for one, if I do that, then I might have coil 1 fire off into cylinder 3, and it doesn't work that way. So I'm going to have to take his hat off. His hat's a little bit of a nuisance right now. How good's my beard? Is my beard good enough? Is it going to be good? I've seen guys do that recently. They just do it to their beard. Alright, so it might have worked, but just go ahead and do this maybe. It's like I said, if you guys want to see me edit these videos a little bit better than I am right now, please let me know. If not, and you like this filming style, then also let me know. But in any case, let me know, and I'll do whatever I can to fix stuff. Alright, so going to go ahead and hold on a second. We're going to switch places for right now. So I'm going to use my toolbox as a step ladder to get up here. Hey, dude, up here. Up here. There you go. Alright. What are you doing, dude? Good lord. Calibrating or what? Alright. Really? This actually might be a good thumbnail. I might use this as a thumbnail. Alright, so this side definitely should probably be easier to work with. Okay. Like I said, I'm really going to just hook these wires up and hope for the best when I do it. Get it all said and done. So I really have to get this thing running again so I can get this mouse out of here. I'm going to do a little bit of investigating because I think it's right in the glove box if I had to guess. I hear it squeaking. It doesn't look like I have too much torn up in here. It doesn't look like. Anyway. Holy crap. That's fun. Throw all this stuff out of here. Man. Alright, well, I'm going to keep this door open just in case it wants to go out. So, unfortunately, my White Ranger I have, which is back here, I had a coon get into it and make a house out of it. I ain't got a gun, but it's a mouse. What's it's going to do? Bite me? Oh, well. The way this year's went, I don't even know if I'd care to have a hospital trip. Actually, I'm just kidding. I already did have one in the beginning of this year. Turns out anxiety is not a heart attack. It just feels like one. So anyways, again. So here's the old coil for this side. Make sure I'm not dizzy. I've been having a lot of dizzy spells recently too, which I think is another sign of anxiety. So, see, here's a problem. Oh, wait a second. Ooh, do we might have something here? I think we might. I don't know. This legit is going to be a struggle. Big time. You know what I'm going to do? This is going to be a bad idea, but I'm going to just start... Okay, maybe. Wasn't sure if I was getting dizzy or if my sight was getting kind of funny. I got a lot of issues mentally. Dizziness, all kinds of other stuff. I'm just going to keep pushing through and hope for the best. That's all we can do, isn't it? What I am going to also go ahead and do is, so I have a Q-tip that I was using last night to grease up these coils individually with. I'm going to go ahead and squirt some of this good old stuff on here. It's a little dirty, but that's alright. Alright. Do the inside of it. You're all nice and greased up. That word doesn't get so dirty so easily. Try to see if I can't get up. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that one's on. I think I can already tell that's going to be too long though. Honestly though, I'm just going to set it and hope for the best. Alright. Next one. This one up. I mean, there's not much lengthy difference. There is, but there isn't. And at the end of the day, as long as it runs after I do this, then does it really matter? I don't think so. I'm not a very big auto mechanic though, so it really could matter more than I think. I just don't know. This is my first time really getting into one of these kind of projects. Alright, so there's that one. My next step for this thing might be to go buy a battery, possibly. Actually, once I hook it up to the battery charger, it does run, so that's kind of least my worries, actually. That hooked up. If I can do that. There we go. Okay, beautiful click. Beautiful click. All good? Okay, I see my light blank. I'm going to go ahead and check my camera real quick, make sure that it's still rolling, actually. So, hope I didn't just waste all these few minutes. Okay, yeah, we're still good. I'm going to zoom out just in case I don't get the engine in. Alright. Yeah, the engine in the video, I meant to say, not the engine in. The engine's already in. That's not the issue here. So guesswork will get you. Look at how different that length is. I think I just figured out the issue here. Pretty sure I just figured it out. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm correct, again, I'm not no magical mechanic or nothing, but that's cool. Hold on. Okay. My gimbal's about dead, it looks to be. Okay, so if I'm not sure what's going on here. My stuff's acting kind of funny. I don't want to say I might just get these spark plugs in and see if it'll run a call today on this video. And then come back with stuff fully charged like it needs to be. Might have a solution. I assume this microphone's about dead. Let's see if it had the other one in here, if I lost it. I could go ahead and connect this one up. It seems to be working, so I guess we'll roll with this one for a minute. I really gotta get my stuff charged up. Son of a gun. Again, do you guys want me to keep making these videos like this, or do you want me to edit these where they're actually nice and not just crappy? That's gonna be a little bit annoying. Oh well, I got other stuff to focus on. So, again, gonna go ahead and disconnect this one. Okay, so it's actually not that one, it's this one. There we go. Okay, so, and that would actually make a ton more sense. Come on. So, I do believe this one goes on the other side. And then this one goes over on this side, I do believe. Again, I'm not no magical mechanic or nothing. I know just enough to get by. I'm also not getting paid to do this either. I'm just working on a vehicle trying to resurrect it from my high school days. Which, realistically, I used this vehicle, this Ranger, at my last job a few times, but it just wasn't a good enough condition to do it every day. So, I don't really even know if honestly this is what it needs, but all the guesswork I can do. I'm good at guessing sometimes, kind of, sort of. Come on. Alright, so you're being stubborn, don't want to go on, right? Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Going to have to... Oh, oh. Come on. Oh. Okay, I think that's on. I'm not going to try to push too much, see if it's not on. Alright, so... one more, and I'm going to give it a test, see if I got it right or not. So, hold on. Cool, we're still recording. That's pretty sweet. I'm actually very excited about that. Come here. Stop. Okay. This is going to be one long video, too. Which, first video does kind of surprises me. You guys watched it as you did. Very surprised by that. So again, if I'm not mistaken, this one should connect. Hopefully, get up into the engine bay here. Bring this good old Ranger and see if this one connects like I'm hoping it does. That coil does look a little bit dirty, I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Oh. Okay. We're not on yet. such a tight squeeze to get in there too. Come on. Okay, where did the freaking spark plug go? There's a little dandy. I just seen you a second ago, my gosh. Oh, it's because you're that way. Makes sense. Alright. What in the... Oh. That clearly was not it. Yes. Okay, boys and burls. We now have spark plugs in. The coil's on. Now for the test I'm actually afraid of. Make sure they're all right in the right spots. Ooh, I got dizzy on that. 1, 2, 3. Are you looking? Hey, you looking? Hey. Look, right here. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spark or coil wires. So, with that being said and done, I'm going to go ahead and edit this part out, or just pause camera on this one. They should all be hooked up. Actually, I will give you a real quick run over what it looks like. Hold on. So, that one, and then this one. And then on the east side, that one, right there, that one, this one right here. Yeah, you can see it. And then this one right here. Clear from the back. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's in there someplace. Okay, so, all that being said and done, it's now time for the test. I want you guys to see my my reaction to this if it does fire up like it should. But I'm going to go ahead and actually, you know what? Follow me. Why not? I can do that, right? I can do that. Okay, yeah. Hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and record this whole thing. I've already got 40 minutes worth of video I'm going to have to put on this thing anyways. Again, follow me in here. Charger right here. Still see me? It's right here. Charger right here. My cable right here. So, see, got everything. Again, I'm not no magician. I legit don't even know if the hook is upright. Nothing am I sure of. Other than I'm hoping this is the right way. Really hoping. So, go ahead and get this connected. I'm going to be honest, you're probably going to see me look like mentally... Never mind. I'm not trying to be very offensive on my channel. Too much. Okay, so you know... my channel's not big enough to offend anybody, so I'm not offending anybody yet. Unless everybody likes when offensive stuff is said, then I will definitely fuel this channel with that. But for right now, if this thing will fire up and not misfire anything, could really use this win. I'm going to be honest, I could really use it. Now, if I go start up, it goes... I'll have to immediately turn it off, obviously. But we're going to see if I did a good enough job on replacing the wires. And I was going to make my next video about getting an oil change done on it. But I don't quite have the funds to do that, so... Next video might just be me getting it out of here, cleaning up the general filth that's on it, in the bed and inside, and maybe trying to get these doors fixed up and whatnot. But for right now, I can't really afford to go and buy an oil change, or oil for changing on this thing, so we're just going to hope this thing turns over and runs, and doesn't misfire terribly. That's kind of hooked up, sort of, kind of, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. Now, for the moment of truth. I forgot one important detail. Hold on a second. Alright, guys, so I'm really tired of having to work with technology, but I figured out what was going on here. I'm using my XR, by the way. That was my 13. Now I'm using my XR. Okay, let me go through that again. I had just seen that the thing was going. I'm using my XR now, blah, blah. So I figured out what was going on with this battery charger. I just wasn't hooking it into the right thing. So, that being said, this what I was hooking it into originally, an extension cord. It's not even connected to this. Here's both ends. So now it's connected, as you can clearly tell. Lights are all on now. So without further ado, let's hope and pray this thing turns over and runs. So, you guys ready? I know I am. See what happens here. So, let's find out. And, like, we'll see what happens. Crap. I forgot something, actually. Keys. Let's see what happens. I've never been so nervous or happy about something in my life than right now. Let's see what happens. Pray for me that this is going to go good. Okay, so... I need to make a better connection. That's what I need to do. Alright, let's see now. I connected a little bit better up. Move this forward so it doesn't keep being in my way, because every time I go to step on the slide, and it's got screws in it, nails in it. Alright guys, let's see what happens here. Okay, so still needs better connection made up. We're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Let's go ahead and... Every time I go to start this ignition, I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm just putting that out there just in case I start doing this back and forth till I get it going. I don't know what's going to happen, so bear with me. I might also have an idea. I don't know how bad of an idea this is, but... I thought the hood was moving because I was shaking, but that's what vertigo does to you. It makes you think that things like that are happening when already nothing like that is even going on remotely. Might have something here. I was looking down because I thought I seen smoke for a second. Oof. Come on, let's do something here. Okay, so I'm going to just wait a minute or two. Take this out of here. Take this. What's that even? Nothing. Okay. So, as of right now, new coil wires, new spark plugs all around. Next step might be, I want to do the cheap steps first that don't cost an arm and a leg. Until I can go back out and get some yards mowed, which this week, it's Monday and it rained a lot, so it's not looking too good for yards this week. But that's my only source of income, so yeah. So next video I'm just going to go ahead and, as soon as I find out what this thing does, if it'll run again or not, then I'm going to probably go ahead and end this video. But with that being said, next video will probably be me pulling it out of the spot that it's in, like up here a little further, and trying to tear into the inside, the doors, and get them opening again. Because if you can see, I mean, if you look right here, just watch this. You can see me. I can see you can see me. Here's the door. That is on both sides. So I don't know if it's a cable that broke off or what, but I'm going to tear into that in the next video. Like I said, wheel bearings. It needs wheel bearings. It needs that crack in the frame. If you've seen in the other video, it needs a crack patched up and some other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and give this thing a try. See what happens here. Crap. So close, it's at least wanting to turn over once or twice. And this don't do jack diddly. You know what? I'm just going to keep pressing these buttons till something different happens. I know for a fact this don't do nothing different. We'll see though. Yeah. Okay, that just killed whatever battery it had. Again, that's supposed to be a 60 amp jump. It's supposed to be a 12 volt, 60 amp boost. Yeah, I don't see that. Guess I'm just going to keep trying to work on this thing. Emery cloth, where you at? There you are. Oh, I did find a wire brush the other day, but yoinks. I'll be right back. Also wanted to bring to you that this video is sponsored by Thompson's Topnotch Lawn Care and Landscaping. I'm going to go ahead and edit the thing somewhere in the screen. I take care of mowing, I do small amounts of brush cutting, I do weed eating, I do fall cleanup. That is for anybody in the Belmont County area of Ohio. If you're not from the area, then obviously I can't really help out too much. But anybody in the general vicinity of Belmont County, clear to Guernsey County, even, well, I don't want to go that far yet, but I just want to put my logo in there because I can. I'm sponsoring my own video, so why not? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this terminal cleaned up a little bit. So this battery isn't so terminally ill. See what I did there? See all that rust coming off there, all that corrosion? Dang! That looks so much cleaner. Maybe it wasn't a wonder that this thing wasn't going or turn over like it needed to. Alright. It even sounds like it connected different on that time. Okay. Again, let's try this out again. Alright. We're making headway. We are making headway, so that's... Let me go ahead and take this dead cat off my mic, put another one on. I'm tired of looking at fuzz in my corner of my vision. So, hold on for 1 second. Doing this while the Ranger charges up. There we go. That's more like it. All right, cool. And also, for those of you who don't know my channel very well that have tuned in this video, I'm going to be working on music. I've got a few songs out. They're not really the greatest. I just put them out there. I do have other songs that are hopefully going to be better. I haven't made them yet, but I'm hoping they're going to be better than my other ones. New Pair of Socks, Belmont County to Worldwide, and an Ohio Country Boy. I don't even want to give the name of the next two that I'm working on until I have a decent bit of both of them made up, which might even be tomorrow or tonight. I'm self-employed. I can do whatever the crap I want. So, yeah. And let me tell you, just because I'm self-employed does not mean I'm making a lot of money. It almost pained me to go buy new spark plugs and new coil wires because it drained out my bank account. This year I had barely scraped to get by. The next day I got to go mow, though. I should have some funds made up, so okay. Alright, so without further ado, let's see if this thing will fire up. And again, I have no idea what it's going to do, so let's see. Alright, we'll go to the neutral side now and see if that does anything different. You guys probably can't see if there's... Oh, crap. Hold on. Oh, good lord. I think my gimbal finally died. Oh, well. I guess we're just going to have to go back to the old way of doing it, so... Just because I have new technology does not mean that I've got everything all the way whatever. Plus, this is the last step of this video, so once I get done with this part of the video, I'm done for the day. It's already a long enough video, too. I'd be very surprised for a lot of you guys to want to watch this video. So... But again, for anybody that's watching this video and anybody that tunes into this channel and starts watching my videos from now on, I am greatly appreciative of it. If you've just tuned into this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to do whatever I can to do whatever people like to watch doing. Plus this. And again, feel free to, when I go to put this link in, or not link, when I go to put the design for the hat on the end of this video, feel free to buy a hat if you'd like to. Well, just let me know if you'd want to buy a hat. If you'd want to buy a hat, that'd be sweet. If not, I totally get it. Things can be tight right now. But for all of you out there that buys a hat, that money will strictly be put towards getting this thing fixed up. So, in fact, I'm going to get one made up for myself. I'm going to start wearing it instead of my lawn care one. But, yeah. So, see what happens. I'm debating if I'm going to edit that part out or not. I might not yet. I don't know. But my mom is correct. It is starting to rain. Oh my gosh. Quite frankly, if it doesn't really get any worse than this, I'm okay with that. I don't get it. It was firing up good the other day, and now it's just not. That should be a little bit more taken off. Let's see if that does anything different. It's all about the good and good connections. But again, for anybody that want to buy a hat, if I get these hats made up, you will help me to get this thing made up or fixed up better, and you will help to make this channel better with the content that I do. This will not be the only content that I do, but this will be a major part of it for a while because, well, you know, that's the only thing I never would have imagined that I would have made 1,100 views off of my first video of this thing. So I don't know if I'm going to make better views with this one or not. So with that being said, again, I really do appreciate any of you that stop in to watch this video. Trying to hopefully get this done before it gets any darker because I've already seen the screen's not bright like it needs to be. So try this again, I guess. See what happens. Ouch. I love it when I crunch my head off the cab getting out. Alright, we're going to adjust this thing. See if a 2 amp does anything different. I don't know why it's just not working like it did the other day. Good Lord. It does appear to be that the rain's letting up a little bit, which is a good thing. I don't know. I mean, you guys seen it. For those of you who watched my other video, you guys seen it. It fired up like it needed to be every day. And now it's not wanting to. It could be a bad starter. It could be this, could be that. Nobody said any of that yet, but I don't know. Ooh, I heard that draw a little differently. I don't know if that did anything different or not. Find out. You guys already know. For whatever happens here, I don't know. I've already explained it a few times. Yes! 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 Man! Yes! I big time needed that. Yes! Oh man. That was awesome. That was awesome. You guys watched. Yes! Yes! Whew! I'm going to make this the beginning part of my video. The whole next part 2 of it. I just changed the spark plugs and the coil wires on this 1999 Ranger I have. And they were all different lengths and everything else. And I was hoping that I would put them in the right way. And guess what? I did. So, with all that being said, here's the next part of the video. Right now. Okay, so now, I have to figure out how to edit that part, but that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's running under its own power now. And I'll have to say, it's even got better. Actually, it's got better power delivery than it first did. I remember when I first started this thing up, in the first video, I could do this. This thing has got power like that now. It's actually unreal. Yeah. Man, that was awesome. I did not expect that to be able to crank over like that. And amazingly, I think I had on the 2 volt 4 amp. No, 12 volt 2 amp. Yeah, I had on a 12 volt 2 amp and it cranked over like that. So I guess that's the thing from now on. So, well, I guess that's the end of part 2 here. Good Lord, it's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna have to really edit a lot of this stuff out. I'm gonna edit some of it out, I guess, whatever I have to. Anyways, you know, I'm gonna shine some light on this video now, since it's running under its own power. Check gauge. Yeah, it usually means low on gas. So, actually, I'm going to go ahead and get my thumbnail done up real quick. Aim it down a little bit. Hold on a second. I don't know how that's going to look. I focus too much on my thumbnail sometimes. Oh, I got an idea. Alright, so, again, thank you guys for watching this video, tuning in to watch it. Again, I put new spark plugs in it. I put new coil wires in it. The next step will probably be oil change with the oil filter, and that's what I'll do. Oil filter, oil, air filter. I'm going to change all that stuff out next. I'm doing the simple stuff before I start getting into the more expensive mechanically sound stuff, like wheel bearings and everything else. The next video, I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. Trying to think. This is the end of this video, obviously, but hold on. There's a lot of stuff I'm trying to still figure out with this stuff. Anyways, I think the next video might actually just be me getting it pulled out of here. That's what I'm going to do. Next video is going to be me pulling this thing out of here, cleaning out the bed, cleaning out the inside, trying to get these two doors to be unlocked again. And after that, it'll be the oil change, oil filter, and then the air filter after that. So that'll be in part 3. Next will be part 3, then that one will be part 4. So, yeah. But again, for anybody that's tuned into this video and still watching, I do greatly appreciate it. It means a lot for me for you to subscribe to my channel. Help me with this. And again, I'm going to be getting hats made up. You do not have to buy one. But at the end of this video, I'm going to show what it will look like, or something resembling that is what it'll look like. So, possibly that, and then a shirt of this channel. So, but yeah, there's a lot more to come in this series, in this channel, but this is the starting of the series now. So, and again, Ranger's up and running. I didn't expect actually it to run like this. This is phenomenal. It's awesome. So, with all that being said, I'm just gonna start putting it above me from now on. So, let me get this. But with all that being said, always keep a great frame of mind, and also, as always, keep it top notch. And I'll either see you in the next video, whatever that may be, or more than likely, Resurrection of the Ranger Part 3. So, with all that being said and done, you guys have a good rest of your day, and as always, keep it top notch. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. And again, if you guys would like to see me edit a little differently, then please do. Or if you want to see raw and everything, if you want to see this stuff raw, then let me know. And yeah, I'll do whatever I can to make these videos better. So, you guys have a good one, and thank you a lot for joining in and saying, commenting, or whatever. So, you guys have a good one. Bye.